everybody, it's Andrea with Blessed by Adoption. Thanks for coming back, and if you're new here, I hope you do decide to stay. I am doing a collab with a few of my dolly friends for Christmas in July. It is Monday, July 28th, and with us is my Christmas baby. This is Jasper Noel. That is the Alyssa sculpt, and he was reborn by Jill at My Heart is in Vermont. And he has all this Christmas stuff because he was my Christmas baby December of 2020. Here is his COA. He was born on November 2nd, 2022 at 5:56 p.m. and he is 4 pounds, 12 ounces and 18 inches long. And again, he was reborn by Jill in My Heart's in Vermont. She is currently not reborning. She usually takes a hiatus every once in a very blue moon. Which is probably good for my wallet because I'd probably be buying up all of her babies. And then here is his little note that I got from the North Pole. And then here's his Christmas pictures. And she also sent me instructions on how to do his hair. And then there's her with him before he came home. So anyway, this is a collab with Christy at Cjslilducklings, Beth at Grandma's Magical Whispers, Karla at Karla's Bunny Trail, and Jenice with Swirl Gang, which is real now, I think, reborns in real life. So anyway, I wanted to share with you my little guy. This is the first time that he has actually, hopefully you can see him okay. Sorry. But he has his little belly plate on. Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this. This is the first time. And I went ahead and put a Christmas diaper on him, and he is anatomically correct as well. So, and then here is his hair. His hair really hasn't been done because he's got hat hair for his first Christmas. But yeah, he is probably my most realistic looking baby that I have. Let me put you back up here. If I can get you back up here the right way. I don't know if I can. I don't have all that fancy smancy stuff yet. There we go. But I wanted to also show you too. Go ahead and cover him back up here. The box that he came with. I tell you what, Jill does a absolutely beautiful box opening. And like I said, he was a Christmas baby, so he's got all sorts of Christmas stuff. We have a Merry Christmas ribbon that he was tied up in with a blanket that is put away. And then I have a season's greetings. And then this is his umbilical cord. Which, like I said, this is the first time that he's ever even had his belly plate on. I've kept it all wrapped up, but I thought since we're doing Christmas in July and it's so stinking hot nationwide, Oh my. I'm not too sure about that. But anyway, it's cute. We're gonna put that back. Yeah, but there he is. So anyway, I'm sorry guys, I hope I'm not making you too sick. Like I said, I wanted to try to get this done and try to end July on a cheery note. As soon as I get you situated. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, I'll just let you look at me. Some of you that tuned in when I was doing my box opening from Karla on my April doll that I got, I had told everybody that I was expecting, a granddaughter. Well, first of all, we found out that her due date was wrong. My daughter's never really been all that great about keeping track of her period, so she was a month off. So instead of expecting her at the end of August, her due date was actually July 14th. But I want to tell you guys too, try not to get into too much detail, but little PSA, if you or anybody that you know, or any of your daughters or daughter-in-laws or baby mamas of your kids or anything like that, if they start having any type of new symptoms, whether it's minor or not, whether it is a headache, whether it is vomiting, flu-like symptoms, diarrhea, anything like that, I urge you to make them go get medical help. Saturday, July 5th, I went to go pick up my daughter for work, and she looked very ill. She was very pale, and she had told me that she had been having some headaches for the last 3 days. And long story short, I did try to get her to the emergency room, but she convinced me that she felt okay. And anyway, she ended up with, she was beyond preeclamptic, she was eclamptic. She ended up having a seizure that Sunday morning, and long story short, we lost our precious angel, and we almost lost her as well. I'm not going to go into any other details, but I'm telling you right now that even if it means a knockdown, drag-out fight, if you really think that your child does not look well, get help, do whatever. I'm not blaming myself, because Selena and I have had some past issues in the past and everything. But I will admit that I am kind of wondering, you know, what if I did this, what if I did that, would things be different? Not only did we lose Haley, who was born absolutely perfect and full of term, with a head full of hair. Selena is still dealing with some health issues as well from all of that. So it has not been the easiest of July for my family and I. And my husband, during this whole entire week, they ended up transporting her up to Barnes Hospital, well, 2 hours away from St. Louis, where she delivered up there. And we knew that the baby had passed probably within 30 minutes of her being taken by ambulance to the local hospital. She ended up having a seizure at work, and they transported her by ambulance there. But my husband was gone on his yearly trip to Canada, unreachable. All I can say is thank God my mama raised me to be strong, because not only was I trying to lift myself up, I was trying to make sure what was best for my daughter. with her and Noah not being married and me being mom, I was making all the medical decisions. It even got to the point to where later on that Sunday evening that she was so bad they knew that they were going to have to transport her. I had to sign a document to do any and all life-saving measures. So anyway, preeclampsia can sneak up on you, and you don't even have to have the headache or the swelling or anything like that. I'm begging you, anybody out there, you're pregnant and you end up having any new symptoms whatsoever, no matter how minute it is, get a hold of your OBGYN or go get medical care, get medical attention. It's better to be safe than sorry. So anyway, me and little Jasper here are hanging out, and I named him Jasper Noel, since, like I said, he was my Christmas baby. And I thought I would go ahead and share a book with you. It's called Pete the Cat's 12 Groovy Days of Christmas. All my other Christmas books are put away out in the garage, and it's like 100 degrees outside, and I am not kidding. So I didn't want to have to go out there and get all hot and sweaty. I found this in my stash in my kids' books. On the first day of Christmas, Pete gave to me a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the second day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 2 fuzzy gloves and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. Who else likes Pete the Cat? My kids love Pete the Cat, especially when they were little. On the third day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the fourth day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 4 far-out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 5th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 5 onion rings, 4 far-out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. Oh gosh, I hope you guys can hear me okay. On the 6th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me, what did he give? 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far-out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 7th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me, look at that, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far-out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 8th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far-out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 9th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 9 ugly sweaters, 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far-out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 10th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me, bless you monkeys, 10 sloths asleeping, 9 ugly sweaters, 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far-out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. I feel like the Brady Bunch saying groovy. On the 11th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 11 balls of bouncing, 10 sloths asleeping, 9 ugly sweaters, 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far-out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. And on the 12th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 12 friends a-rockin'. 11 bars of bouncing, 10 sloths asleeping, 9 ugly sweaters, 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far-out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by, and I'm going to try to be on here a little bit more. My kids start back to school August 7th. Hopefully, though, I'm going to be doing a little bit of substituting throughout the school year for the school district. I've signed up to take that class. I do have an associate's degree in early childhood education, but unfortunately, in the state of Illinois, you have to have a bachelor's degree in anything to substitute. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Jasper says, thanks for stopping by. And we will see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.